It's Fee.
And Joe.
We're going to do a calisthenic sculpt workout. So that means only body weight and no weights at all. No sticks, no stones. And we're going to do it to the lovely sounds of our birds. Country living. All right. So wherever you are in the world, come to a place on the ground. If you have a mat, come to the front of your mat. And let's just settle in. So if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Or you can just soften your gaze with your eyes open. Embrace the sounds of Africa in the Guinea's call. Inhale deeply through your nostrils. Feel cool, fresh air coming in. Exhale. Feel a little bit heavier in your feet. And then gently turn your palms out in a gesture of receiving. And feel the pinky edges of your feet. And begin to gently sway forwards and backwards. Feeling the weight shifting between your toes and the balls of your feet and your heels. And then gently inhale, come back to center. Again, tap into the pinky edges of your feet, allow your arches to lift, and then draw all that energy up through your legs. Bring your awareness to your pelvic bowl, and gently tuck your tailbone in, just a little bit to activate your butt muscles, your glutes. Feel the activation of your lower abdominals. Inhale, draw each and every vertebra up, getting a little bit taller, longer and stronger. And on our next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up over our heads, palms facing each other. So you're externally rotating your arms to activate your tricep muscles. Keep your belly moving towards your back and breathe deeply. Exhaling, feeling your lower body heavy and get deeper into the ground. Inhale, drawing your upper body up, getting lighter, reaching towards the sky. And then on our next exhale, turn your palms forward, take hold of your left wrist, and we're going to move over toward the right. Let your left hip reach out, so really push the left hip out. Keep tapping into the pinky edges of your feet, so you get a stretch all the way down into your pinky, up through your leg, and into your ribs and arm. Inhale, open up those ribs on the left side. Exhale, sink a little deeper into the right side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, switch, and take hold of your other wrist and reaching over toward the left. Biceps remain equal distance from your ears. You're pushing your right hip out, tapping into the pinky edge of the right foot. Inhaling, opening up ribs. Exhaling, see if you could go a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn your palms out, and then gently forward fold. Bending your knees a little bit to get your belly on your thighs. Tuck your chin. And cross your arms, and let's do a little rocking right to left, left to right. Breathing deeply through your nose. Be heavy in your upper body. Gently alternating the bend in the knees, one bend, the other bend. So we're warming up our hamstring muscles. And then on your next inhale, come to center. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Rock your head yes. Shake your head no. Let's do an inhale, halfway lift. We're going to move through a little bit of Vinyasa yoga here. So shoulders are in line with your hips. Belly is moving towards your back. Exhale, melt forward. Plant your hands. Step back into a plank pose. And we're going to pause here for a moment. Tuck your tailbone in so you activate your glutes. Option to come down onto your forearms or drop down to your knees. And if you're on your knees, you uncurl your toes and we're staying here for 5 more breaths. We're 2 more. 1 more. And then on your exhale, shift your weight forward and lower down all the way to your belly. Inhale, lift your head, shoulders, chest, and hands. Or you can do like Joe's doing and do upward dog. Only his feet and hands are on the ground. His thighs are off. His thighs are off. His thighs are off the ground. Exhale, plant your hands. And lift up into a plank pose. Come into your downward dog. Walk your dog, bending one knee at a time. Breathe deeply through your nose. Warming up those hamstrings just a bit more. Gaze at your thighs or your belly. Doesn't this feel good, Joe? Exhale. Lower your heels as low as you can down to the ground. Option to turn your toes outward, your heels inward. Bend both knees so you get more of a stretch in your upper back and shoulders if your hamstrings are super tight. On our next inhale, we're going to lift up onto the balls of our feet and our toes and maybe your fingertips. Exhale, walk yourself into a forward fold. Feet to hands or hands to feet. Doesn't matter. Inhale, let's do a halfway lift. Exhale, let's melt forward. Inhale, let's lift all the way up. Mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Namaskarasana. Let's pause here for a moment and set an intention or dedication. It can be for your practice or the rest of your day. If you'd like, you can tell us your intention or dedication. You can say it out loud. Did you want to tell us, Jeff? No? Okay. You just wanted to. Okay. All right. On your inhale, bring it into your heart center. Exhale, release it out into the world and let it manifest. And then let's inhale, lift up, mountain pose. We'll do a little Vinyasa Flow. Exhale. Lower down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step or float back. Come into your plank pose. We're going to stay here 5 deep breaths. That's 2. That's 3. 1 more. On your next exhale, lower all the way down, squeezing your elbows into your ribs. Lower, inhale, baby cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, curl your toes, plant your hands, press yourself up into a downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Make sure your hips are even with the ground, toes are facing the floor. Exhale, step through. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Biceps to ears. Option to stay here or option to drop your back knee on the ground, untuck your toes. We're here for 3 more breaths. Hips are forward, shoulders are forward, gaze is fierce. Just like Joe. 1 more breath, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Curl back toes, step back, lower with control. Squeeze those elbows into ribs. Inhale, Cobra or up dog, thighs are off the ground. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Hips are even, toes are facing the ground. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Feel the pinky edge of the front foot, squeeze the glute of the back leg. Option to drop down that knee, uncurl the toe. You're breathing deeply here, 3 more breaths. Belly is tucked in. 1 more inhale, reach up, exhale, bow forward. Step back, lower with control. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog, squeeze the butt wherever you're at, exhale. Roll over your toes if you can to build that flexibility in your toes. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Keep those toes facing the ground. Exhale, look forward, step forward. This time, inhale, warrior 2. Spin your back heel down. Open up. Hips, shoulders, arms. Gaze fiercely over your front middle finger. Feel the pinky edges of your feet. Gaze down at your front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe a little bit on the inside of your knee. On your next exhale, extended side angle. Left bicep comes to your ear. You can reach down towards the floor, arms on the inside of your knee like me, or you can gently rest your forearm on your thigh like Joe. Bend deeply through your front knee, bend a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right bicep to ear, or you can straighten your front leg and come into reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down toward the ground. Lift that back heel, step back, lower with control, or skip it for downward dog. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Toes facing the ground. Exhale, look forward, step forward. Inhale, warrior 2. Front knee is working its way to a 90-degree angle. Tuck your butt. Make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of your front knee. Gazing fiercely over your front middle finger. Take a big inhale to prepare. Exhale, extended side angle. You have the different variations. Try not to dump all your weight if you have your forearm on your thigh into that thigh. Bend a little bit deeper through that front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Or come into reverse triangle by straightening your front knee. Inhale into your left ribs, and then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Plant your hands, step back to lower with control or skip it. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. Pause here, 3 deep breaths, gazing deeply at your thighs or your belly. Inhale, opening up your mid-back. On your next exhale, come into a plank pose. Inhale to prepare. We're going to do push-ups for 30 seconds. And let me put that on the timer. You ready, Joe?
Yes.
All right, let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. Make sure your wrists are level with your elbows and your shoulders. And if you can keep count, keep count. If you need to, you can always drop down to your knees. But try to count to see how many push-ups you can do in 30 seconds. How many in 30? 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Come into downward dog.
Woo.
Inhale, lift the balls of your feet.
Hold on.
Exhale.
Exhale, come into your forward fold when you're ready. All right, bending deeply through your knees. Pause for a moment. And when you're ready, inhale, lift up
Into a mountain pose. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center and pause there. 3 deep breaths. Feel that cool, fresh air coming in through your lungs. Warm, stale air moving out. Notice your heart beating. All right. You feel your heart?
Oh, I was just realizing that Yonkers is not part of New York City.
Shh. Stop. All right. Come up to the front of your mat. Let's do some lunges. So, we are going to inhale, lift our arms over our heads, backwards lunges. Exhale, you're going to step back with your right foot. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, step back with your right foot.
Is it the same one?
Same foot. Inhale, lift up. Do it again. We're here for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. 20 more seconds on the clock. Make sure you don't sacrifice your form. You're doing great. 10 more seconds. Use your breath to guide your movement. Exhale as you step back. Inhale as you come up. This may seem like a simple exercise because there's no weight, but it's a lot harder than you might think. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Pause. Set yourself up. Give your shoulders a little break.
All right.
And ready? 30 seconds on the clock. Exhale, left leg back. Step back. Inhale up. So it's like we're stepping back into a crescent lunge. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 15 seconds on the clock. We're almost there. If you'd like, you can squeeze your butt as you come up. Yeah. 5 more seconds. 3, 1. Come up. Exhale. Let's forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Belly rests on your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. Lower with control. We're skipping. Inhale. Baby cobra up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Ooh, yeah. All right. On your next inhale, lift up to the balls of your feet. Look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, mount. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale. Come into Namaskarasana. When you're ready, we're going to come into a star pose. So, feet are wide, wider than your hips, arms are wide over your head. On your exhale, you're going to bend your knees, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, horse pose drill. And then inhale, squeeze up, come into your star pose, squeeze your butt. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. We're here for 30 seconds. If you like, you can come up onto the balls of your feet when you lift up. Straighten your legs. Breathe deeply through your nose. more seconds. We got this. Squeeze. Bend as deeply as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start pose. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale. Do a little bit of baby back bend if you'd like. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let's forward fold. And you can turn your toes out. We'll be here for 10 deep breaths. Option to bend one knee at a time, getting a nice stretch through your inner thighs. Or you can just stay at center and work your head toward the line in between your feet. All right, on your next inhale, come back to your hands underneath your face. Exhale, let's shoot off into star pose. Open up. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, come forward to your mat. All right. And we're going to do a little cardio burst. How does that sound, Joe?
Sounds
Okay. Do you have a option or
good.
request?
Option? I will do the easy option.
Okay, we're gonna do burpees.
No.
So we're gonna do burpees for 1 minute. For me, I usually do 10. So if you want that to be a marker, you can do that. Take rest when you need it. So we'll begin now. Hands to heart center. Inhale. And when you're ready, jumping. And lowering down. You can step back or hop back. You can do a push-up or not. Step forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. You're on your own. You can jump high or you can jump low. It's up to you. But if you like to reach the ceiling, our ceilings are low, so we don't have to jump that high, luckily. Although it's still hard. Keep breathing through your nose. Whew, deep breaths. Yeah. Getting that heart rate up. Whew. Yuck. Try not, if you're working out with someone in a small space, try not to knock them in the head. 10 seconds. Woo, we got this. How many you got? How many you doing, Joe? All right, good job. We made it.
More than 10, please.
Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Pause there.
That was more than 10.
Breathe through your nose. I'm gonna cut all that up. You can shout out to him now.
Hey, I just want to give a little shout out to one of our subscribers at home. He's staying safe. How you doing, Reed? Alright.
Keep it distant. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if you're working out with a neighbor, try not to stay distant. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, stand back. All right, so we're here in a plank pose, and we are going to do hip dips. So you're just rolling from one pinky edge of the foot to the other. Try and get your hip close to the ground. You can always do this on your forearms, as we are both demonstrating. We're here for 15 more seconds. So this is an abdominal exercise, and it's great for mobility in your hips.
and your spine as well. And then exhale, lower down onto your knees, and sit back into child's pose. Sits bones come down to your heels, and your arms are reaching forward. Take 3 deep breaths here as you inhale, open up your mid-spine, and as you exhale, melt a little bit. One more. And exhale, walk yourself up, and come onto your sits bones. Soles of the feet are going to remain on the ground. Your knees are bent, and your hands are behind you. They can be out toward the sides.
Are we doing break dances?
There you go.
Do you have an alternative for me?
How about this?
Alright.
I say alternatives. Every exercise can be modified. So, we're going to stay here. Your hands, your fingertips can be facing your feet if you'd like. And you can keep your sits bones on the ground. And then you're just going to lift your toes and reach for your hands. Or reach your hands to your toes, rather. But when you do that, make sure you're squeezing your obliques. The other option is to lift your hips as high as you can, as high as you want, and you do the same thing. Opposite toes, reach to opposite hands. Squeezing. Squeezing. Are you feeling it, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. It looks easy, but is it?
No.
Okay, good. 10 more seconds. Keeping our abs strong so our back can relax. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. All right. Let's come down onto our backs. Ooh. Oh, that feels good. Release any pressure in your spine. And then we're just going to do a simple exercise where we take our feet up to the sky and real tiny movements. You're just going to tuck your tailbone and lift your hips just a tiny bit. It's like you're not even moving. But if you place your hands on your lower abdominals, you can feel it. Real tiny movements, like you can't even tell that you're moving. Joe wants you to see that he's moving. So you're just really squeezing your abdominals for 5 more seconds. 3, 1. All right, relax. Feet down to the ground, arms are long by your side. Plant your feet and inhale, lift your hips up. We'll just do a little yoga move, bridge pose. Keep those thighs moving in towards each other. Knees are aligned with your hips. And if you'd like, you can walk your triceps under your shoulder blades, interlace your fingertips or your fingers, and press into the ground. Breathe deeply through your front body. Squeeze tightly through your back body. And on your next exhale, lower your back down to the ground. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock right to left, left to right. Give yourself a little spine massage. And then rocking yourself backwards and forwards. Come into a seated position, and if you like, you can roll over your ankles. Plant your hands and press into a plank pose, like Joe's doing. Alternatively, you can just swing your feet around, plant your hands, come into your plank, exhale, option lower down all the way, or midway, inhale, exhale, downward dog. All right, inhale, lift the balls of your feet, look forward, exhale, walk, step or float,
forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, mount. Inhale, lift all the way up. Tadasana. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. All right. So now we're going to come anywhere on your mat. You can be in the front or at the back or in the middle. Feet are going to be a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to do some squat exercises. Hands are going to be together. On your exhale, you're going to lower. Arms are going to be over the head. Inhale up. Arms are over your head. Exhale. Bring your hands down toward the floor. Inhale up. Squeeze your butt. Exhale. Like you're chopping wood. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. For 30 seconds we're here. Go slow or fast, but be careful. Listen to your body. Listen to your breath. Move with your breath. We're 10 seconds in, 20 more to go. Whew. How's this, Joe?
Feels good.
Sometimes the slower you go, the harder it is. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for you at the top.
That's fine, that's fine. Okay, mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And we're gonna make our way down toward the mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. All right. This time, we're gonna do slow mountain climbers. So you're just bringing your knee toward the center between your hands. Option to always come down onto your forearms. Give your wrists a little break. Means your butt might need to be a little bit higher. Or the other option is to bring your knee towards your tricep. We're here for 20 more seconds. Everyone's doing great. Shout out to Sue from Cabinet World and Amanda. Feel the burn. Woo! For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy smokes. Woo. Come down onto your knees. Option to rest in hero's pose or in child's pose with your hands on the mat, forehead lower.
I think I just got hot.
It's about 60 degrees in here. For those of you who don't know, there's a trend in the exercise world called, or the yoga world, called burr yoga, cold yoga. Burr referring to cold. And I think that's what we're into right now. It's about, what, 50 degrees? 55.
Yeah, can you hang that up?
All right, coming down onto your mat. Come onto your hands and knees.
So my wrist gets sore.
Okay.
So for me, when I'm in a facility that has hand weights, I like to hold hand weights and do my floor exercises. When I don't have them, I just do nice stiff fist. Make sure I'm nice and solid and ground down, and it allows me to have good posture. good form, and I do everything nice and controlled because I know I'm on my wrist.
So that's an alternative that you can do. And if you can land on your first two knuckles, that's even better for your joints.
I'm on
So-
all four.
Anyway, so if you can, however you're gonna be, either on your knuckles or on your forearms or on your palms, you're gonna do shoulder taps.
I can't do shoulder taps on my wrist.
You can do them on your forearms. I gave you an alternative. Stop bickering with me on camera. Try it. Yeah, it's hard, huh? The wider you have your feet, the more stable you can have your hips. Yep, you can also just keep your elbows on the ground. But that's also a workout. 10, 9, 8, 6, 2, 1. Release all the way down. All right. On your next inhale, lift your head, shoulders, hands, and feet off the ground. So you can, if you have space, bring your arms over your head. Bring your arms over your head.
I don't like doing it.
You need to demonstrate. I don't have space. And then you can flutter if you'd like you're swimming. Or you can also inhale, lift your arms up, exhale, bring your elbows down to your ribs. Inhale, lift up, exhale, bring your social distance. All right, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, exhale. Come back and onto your bum. Coming into abdominals. All right, resting your head on the ground. You're gonna take your legs out. Tuck your tailbone so that the small of your back is on the ground. You can stay here, or you can lift your head and shoulders off the ground, and you can touch your abs, feel how tight they are. This can be a static pose, or if you'd like, you can do scissor kicks. We're doing this for 30 seconds. Woo. Keep breathing through your nose. This is a hard one. You got it, wherever you are. For 10. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was great. Inhale, nice and long, long and strong. Exhale. Bend your knees. Arms long by your side. You're going to inhale, lift your head, shoulders, and chest off the ground. Tuck your tailbone. And then we're just going to do our little favorite penguins. Exhale as you come to the side. The further your heels are away from your sits bones, the more you have to reach, and the more you'll be working. We're here for 15 more seconds. We're really working on our obliques today. 5, 3, 1. All right, relax. Bring your knees up and then circle around. Circles, circles. Nice little massage for the low back. Make sure you go both ways. All right. And then come to center. If you'd like, you can rock backwards and forwards. Come up into a seat. You can plant your hands, roll over your ankles. Come into a plank pose.
So, a plank.
Yes. bump into you. Or you can swing your legs over to one side, plant your hands. Coming into a plank and working your way down through your flow, or coming into a downward dog, like I will. Inhale, lift up to the balls of your feet, look forward. Exhale, walk, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Inhale, lift all the way up. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Alright. We're going to start working our way downward towards cooling down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down or midway. Inhale, upward or downward. Baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Ooh.
I think the teacher just broke.
Exhale, plant your knees on the ground. And let's swing our feet around. Coming onto our bums. Actually, we're gonna do a little bit of a straddle. So come to the length of your mat or just open your legs. All right. If you're really tight, you can always prop your sits bones up. So when you exhale, you can lower down a little bit. Make sure your toes are facing up. And you activate your quadriceps. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, walk yourself forward. And then tuck your chin. We've been here before, but last time we were on our feet. So taking some nice deep breaths here. 3 more deep breaths. On your next exhale, walk your hands over to your right side. Keeping your left hand at your right leg, inhale your right arm up and back. Twisting from your belly button. Exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Keep that quadriceps active. And this time right hand comes to left foot or left leg. Inhale, left arm up and back. Creating a little torque, twisting from your belly button. Exhale, come back to center. Walk yourself forward a little bit more. Make sure, or just see if you can gain a little bit of flexibility. Inhale, walk yourself up. Exhale. Take your feet together. Come onto your back body. Rest. So knees are bent. Tee out your arms. And on your next exhale, take your knees over to the left. For a supine twist. Take 3 deep breaths here. Option to gaze in the other direction. One more deep breath. Inhale back to center. Exhale. And let your knees go over in the opposite direction. Option to look towards the left. Nice deep breath. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your legs and arms up to the ceiling. Rotate your ankles and your wrists both ways. Get out any last little cricks or cracks. And then bend your knees. Take hold of your feet or your shins, the back of your thighs. Rock right to left, left to right. Happy baby. Getting a last little massage of the spine. And on your next exhale, you're going to lengthen your legs. Come into Shavasana, our corpse pose.
If having your legs long feels uncomfortable for your low back, you can always bend your knees, widen your feet, and let your knees fall together. Your palms are facing upwards, arms are long by your side, and you're just gonna breathe here. 10 deep breaths at the minimum. Maximum, whatever you can afford with your time. Gently breathing and releasing any stresses of the day. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. Inhale, love. Exhale, fear. Inhale, good. Exhale, bad. Feeling the opposites within your body, within your mind. Acknowledging you can't have one without the other. When you're ready, you can prop yourself up into a seated position. And if you enjoy being in Shavasana, stay there. But we're going to sign off. Bringing our hands to heart center. We're going to inhale, draw our thumbs between our eyebrows towards third eye. Inhale and exhale, bowing in gratitude and graciousness for each other in this practice. Namaste.
Namaste.